What's up, y'all? What is good? What is good? What is up to all of my hustlers, man? You already know how it go. It's your boy B back with another video. And today we're going to be talking about something that was highly requested. People have been asking me to talk about unbanning and walking you guys through how I am getting unbanned, how I'm maneuvering and doing all of that. Listen, y'all. Excuse, man. Listen, I'm just trying to get my hair healthy. I'm going to tell y'all something, right? I've had my hair in twists for forever. So I've been really cautious about putting my hair back in twists for right now. I'm going to do it, but I don't know how to be putting my hair in a tight ponytail like that. But anyway, what's up, y'all? So first of all, I want to talk to all of my people. Listen, if you are somebody that has seen some success this week, and the reason why I'm talking about this is because I have a student that I just had to talk to about this. Also, if you guys don't know, join that free community. Go to my Instagram and then go to the bio, click my Beacons bio. Whether you're on TikTok, you could do the same thing and get into my free community. I just had a great live with everyone talking about a bunch of different things: phone flipping, reselling, and personal business stories and stuff that can help and motivate and also give some insight into a bunch of different things. Now, I want to talk to y'all first about this, man. Act like you've been there before. And I'm going to keep preaching this because there's a lot of people that do not understand this concept. Act like you've been there before. So before we get into any banning or unbanning tactics or tricks or tips, this goes out to all of my people out there that have been hustling and busting their ass, getting success, maybe seeing more success than what they're used to, but don't know how to act. The reason why I'm telling you guys this is because there's a bunch of people that put themselves in great positions, but then lose it and get tricked out of their spot because they're acting like they're not used to it. Right? So, prime example, you get, let's say, $1,000 and you don't know how to act. Or you get paid that check and you be mad excited, because I understand how it feels to get paid that check and how it feels to not be broke again, right? Because you done spent your last check on bills and now you got your new check and now you all excited, and the first thing you want to do is go out and spend it on something, right? I want you guys to understand that that is a broke habit. The reason I tell you that is because there's a person that I am coaching on a daily basis, and he has got some settlement money, and my guy started wilding, and we were laughing about it because he could have did so much more than what he did with his money. Because again, money is a tool. Money is not something that should be swaying your emotions to the point where you are uncontrollably spending. Also, I have been through this, right? I got my first $30,000 when I was like 19 years old. My first $30,000, the first thing I did was take my whole family out on a trip. We all went to Florida. I paid for Westgate Resorts. I paid out of my pocket. Usually you would, have a timeshare. I paid out of my pocket. I paid all of this bread for us to stay there for 2 weeks. Went to Disney, went to Universal. I kicked out around $10,000. And that was unnecessary when I could have actually put that money towards something that was going to make me more bread. Reason I'm telling you guys this is because hopefully this story and this discussion can help that person out there that may get that money that could change their life but doesn't know how to manage it mentally. Money is definitely a tool, but if you don't manage it correctly, bro, you're going to go broke. That's the reason why a lot of people say, if, like Jay-Z, he was like, oh, well, if I go broke, I'll be back up. I'll find my way back, because it's a mental thing. It's not nothing to do with your circumstances or with the breaks that God gives you, right? You got to know how to treat money. And to everybody out there that doesn't believe me, I want you to really think, when's the last time you had a large sum of money and what did you do with it, right? I know one person, all he do, what's up? HIOOO1LC was popping. I know people that actually will have bread and lose it the next day. I know somebody that every time they get money, they gamble it away on DraftKings and sports betting and stuff. I know somebody that gets money and just invested it into the stock market because they want to be a day trader. I know a bunch of different people with bad habits, and I'm telling y'all, bro, it's better ways to spend your bread, but first you got to learn how to act like you've been there before. People that don't have nothing will always not have nothing if they consistently have the same mindset. Okay, just because your pockets change don't mean your life does. Okay, all right. So I wanted to give that little speech because it's very important to me that all of my hustlers, because you guys are family, get to that successful point, okay? I love you guys like a fat kid love cake. Don't ever forget that. And all I'm going to be and always be is honest, okay? I'm not finna lie to y'all. I'm not here to create false narratives. I'm also not here to act like I'm perfect. Bro, I done blew my motherfucking money so many times it ain't even funny. All right? I'm banned on eBay. I'm just going live on Instagram too. But yeah, I just really wanted y'all to know that it's possible for you to be successful. It's possible for you to make money. It's possible for you to grow. It's possible for you to build. It's possible for you to get out of whatever circumstances you want to get out of, but you got to first have that mindset, okay? Now, let's talk about being banned on eBay. Now, the reason I decided to do this video is because instead of taking myself shopping, instead of me going and, doing some sporadic things, I decided that I'm going to stay the course and consistently work. This has been one of the worst months financially I've ever had in my life, because of a bunch of uncontrollable expenses I've had, and because of a bunch of different things that have transpired. This joint tripping. That has transpired when it comes to circumstances in business and circumstances with me personally. All right. And the reason I'm telling you that is because I know how it feels to have one income stream and then have that one income stream dictate your mood, dictate the way you can provide for your family, dictate the way that you go about everyday life. Because who is happy when they're broke? Who's happy when they're broke? I just want to ask that question. I'm not happy when I'm broke. Y'all happy when y'all broke? I am busted and disgusted when I'm broke, right? So never rely on one income stream, one. And two, always realize that you can always get better. Now, this has happened to me when I was in my apartment at like 20 years old. I was using eBay to pay my bills, okay? And when I used eBay to pay my bills, eBay actually banned me for selling reps. Now, selling these reps was bringing me a lot of money, but the money got put on hold. And the reason I'm telling you that is because whoever's out there looking to sell reps or is selling reps and is relying on that one particular income stream, you messing up, because those income streams are not going to be able to keep you afloat, and they're also going to hurt you. They're going to hurt you in a bunch of different ways because, again, you need to be able to supplement in different ways. So we're going to get into being banned on eBay. Now, I have a bunch of people that have commented, DM'd me, emailed me, and direct messaged about them being banned and not knowing what to do. So if I was to give you any advice on being banned, the one thing I would say is understand why you're banned in the first place. A lot of us are banned because we are on, am I not live on Educated Hustler? A lot of us are banned because we're not selling the right thing. Okay, we're good. Because we're not selling the right thing. I'm just checking on y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. Just got to check on y'all. Shout out to you guys. Make sure you guys like the video, please. A lot of us are banned because we're not doing the right things. We're selling reps, fake stuff. And I want to talk to y'all a little bit about selling reps. If you're somebody out there trying to sell replicas, now let's decipher what the difference is between a rep and a clone, because people have asked me that too. A replica is going to be a product that is basically acting exactly like it is the real thing. So a replica could be a replica AirPods, replica cologne, replica Maxes. These are all reps. These are all things that act like they are the exact thing. They have the same logos and etc. Okay, so these are going to be dangerous because when you sell reps, you are portraying that you are a certain. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the likes. You're portraying that you are a certain company or selling a certain brand, which then they could actually contact eBay or Mercari. And I didn't know this. I thought that the Mercari and eBay just didn't like me, so they was just banning me. But then I ended up actually becoming cool with somebody that worked overseas, that worked with eBay customer support, And they actually told me, no, it's the fact that eBay can become liable for, or basically can get sued by Apple for letting you sell certain products, or from Prada for letting you sell those colognes. So they're trying to protect themselves. And if you don't believe me, I can go a little bit further. I got a lot of sales selling reps, okay, both on Shopify and both on eBay, Mercari. So funny story about Shopify, I got so many sales on Shopify. This was in 2023. If you could look back on my videos, I was promoting reps like crazy. And I was selling a lot of reps wholesale and also to consumers. I made 6 figures selling reps, only reps. But Shopify got contacted by Apple. Now, when Shopify got contacted by Apple, Shopify didn't want no smoke. So what Shopify did was Shopify actually sat there and contacted me and told me, yo, Brandon, you're going to have to handle this with Apple. We don't want any parts of it. We're going to take your account down, basically, or take your website down. So they kept taking my website down. And I had to hire an attorney. We had to get right. We had to actually do a bunch of different things legally for me to be able to sell again. And then I took the reps down. I was like, I'm good. Okay, I'm good. Too much money was spent on that attorney and fighting legal battles with Apple. Now, I don't want y'all to have to go through that, but I also want you to understand, if you're somebody out there that is buying into the hype that selling these rep perfumes and colognes is the move, it's not the wave. Let's make that clear. It's not the wave. Selling replica cologne, replica anything, spider hoodies, that's not the wave. That's not going to keep you selling. That's not going to keep you gaining money. It's not going to give you a bunch of income. So please get that out your head. I want you guys to learn that selling and doing good business is going to work only. Now, this is for a person that is looking to actually build a brand and have a successful business. All y'all people out there that's just looking to make a quick dollar, yeah, I mean, keep doing your thing and let's see where you end up, okay? Scammers are going to be scammers. You can't speak scammers into being real live citizens. And anybody out there that does have friends that are scammers know exactly what I'm talking about. Or if you are a scammer yourself, you know what I'm talking about. You cannot persuade the scammer to be a regular working class citizen. And I don't think replica sellers are scammers, but I do think they have habits of scammers. Scammers get so infatuated with the money that they're making that they don't know how to stop. And then what happens is they get caught, they go to jail, and then they are shit out of luck because when they get out, they don't have no way to make money. They 9 times out of 10 have felonies on their records, and now they cannot survive. That's the life of a scammer. And I don't want that to turn into a life for people that's selling reps. Now, you're not going to go to jail, but the point of the matter is you're going to sell reps so much that you're going to forget the real way of selling. You're going to forget what a real product is. You're going to forget how to really actually grind. Okay, that's the reason why I'm not for replicas. Now, when it comes to clones are similar to reps, but they're not. Clones don't have any Apple logos on them. That's why I love clones, because they don't have any Apple logos and they don't have the same experience. Now, I can give you guys a bunch of examples. Do I want to get okay, so these are like the Maxes, right? The Maxes, all they come with is the headphones in this little plastic. They don't have any pamphlet, nor do they have the little plastic cutout. And also the box doesn't have any Apple logo on it. It does have the picture of the product, but no Apple logo. That is the type of product you want to sell on eBay. You don't want to sell a product that is fake. That's just like me selling fake Colgate, right? This is real, by the way. But if I was selling replica Colgate, right, this is against eBay's policy, and it's something that you shouldn't do, because no matter what, you're giving your customer false products, false expectations. And now let me ask you, I get in the shower and I use Method Man. That's the type of body wash I use, right? Now, let's say I go to a store and I buy some Method wash and it's not real, and then I start to use it and I'm like, what the hell? This stuff don't even feel like the real stuff I usually use. I'm going to be mad and I'm going to want a refund. That's what happens, right? People get mad, they want refunds, and then basically they'll contact eBay or Mercari customer support. They will then investigate, and then you'll get in trouble or you'll get suspended, you get a violation or whatever. That's how this whole process works, and that's the reason why you don't want to sell reps, but clones are pretty good, okay? Clones are way better. What's up, Reiki, what's popping? Shout out to everybody on TikTok, man. I love y'all on TikTok as well. I'm building a community over there on TikTok. If you guys don't know, go ahead and follow me on TikTok at HustlerTaughtMe. All right, Love y'all on TikTok. We talking about getting unbanned on eBay. Now, I sell clones. I do not sell reps. A lot of people ask me, well, what is the point? Or why are you selling clones? Why don't you just give us your supplier? I'm not giving you a supplier because I came up with the dang idea for my supplier. My supplier works for me. Okay? Do you go to Walmart and ask Walmart, where the hell do you get your milk from? It's so good. No, you don't, right? You would go ahead and you would buy the milk from Walmart. Now, I would tell you guys this exactly, right? The clones, the Gen 2 clones, which we'll go over, the Gen 2 clones are on wesply.com under audio, and they are $13 each. The Max clones, and I do got to go over this because people really do be tripping like a transmission. I ain't gonna cap. Let me show y'all something real quick because people really do be getting me messed up because they don't be making sense. I'm gonna explain to you what I mean. So here go my website, right? This is the wholesale website that I created for all wholesale resellers, people that want to actually resell, build their own businesses, and grow their brand. Now, I have this. Let me go ahead and we're going to do this, right? Let's do this. I'm gonna move for a second. Right here is a field where you can actually type in whatever you want wholesale. I have people that will respond to you as soon as possible whenever you say like, yo, or don't say yo, just be polite. I need 36 or 35 AirPods, or I need 35 MagSafe chargers. Like, these people will actually create invoices for you and start basically giving you anything you need. All right, whatever product you can think of, we have. Okay, I have way more products than what I show online. I only show online the products that I know are selling, though, because I am somebody that doesn't want to waste time, and I want us to grow and build. Right now, let's explain this whole ordeal about people commenting on my videos saying, "Oh, Brandon, well, when I look it up, it says $75 for Max headphones. You said that it was $13. Number one, okay, I did have a comment like this, and I want to clarify this because we got to start understanding wholesale. We got to start understanding business as well. When you go to my website, when you go to almost any product, it's going to have a price, right? Because I do have people that actually buy products from me just in general. I do have people that go to my store and say, hey, I have an aunt in Florida that wants to get this. Can they buy it? And this is where they go to, okay? But if you're somebody that wants to buy wholesale, you got to select 6 or 12. I sell in bulk. I do not just sell one pair. So don't ask for one pair. If you get one pair, you got to pay $75. If you get 6 pair, you got to pay $166.90. Now, let's do this math now because people be getting it twisted. I don't know why or how, but if you do the math, 166.90 divided by 6. Now, this should be around $26. Okay, $27.81 each. Still a great price. Or if you want to get 12, then you got to go and you got to actually do the math. If you want to know how much you're paying per piece, this is how wholesale works, guys. So then you should be getting $26.59. All right, great. Now, when we go over to the AirPod 2 clones, because people are like, oh my God, you said that it was $13, right? It is, bro. If you just got to do the math, bro. You got to do the math, right? So yes, $28 for one. But when you go to 4, you get 4 for $60. You get 6 for $87. You get 12 for $168. Listen, this is the best product that I sell currently. Hands down, the best product. Because I don't even have to upcharge crazy. I don't have to do none of that. My profit margins per product, depending on the product, usually is around $1 to $2. Okay? This is a product that you literally can sell. This product is golden, okay? This product is golden. As you guys see, this is the product. Now, these are products that don't have any Apple logo on them, anything. You can just buy them and you can sell them don't sell them as real AirPod Gen 2s, broski. Sell them as clones. They just in-ear wireless headphones, okay? All right. So I want to clarify that I'm not scamming nobody or creating false expectations when it comes to the pricing that I tell you online. Guys, you can get the Gen 2 clones for $13. You can get the Maxes for $27 or $26, depending on how many you buy. But if you buy one, you would have to pay the price for one. Y'all got me? Y'all got me? We good? I love y'all. Y'all got me? Y'all good? We straight, right? Let me make sure TikTok straight. Y'all straight, Tick? All right, TikTok, we straight. Shout out to I'll Break Banks. Shout out to you, I'll Break Banks. It's popping, Brody. All right, so now when it comes to unbanning, you need a product. You need to make sure you're selling this product the right way and you're good. But to everybody that's learning the hard way, this is a slide I made a while ago, and we're going to go over some different things that have changed. Some people actually have this slide too because you guys purchased the unbanned guide. All right. So, number one, we already talked about the reasons you can really get banned. It's copyright infringement, low customer ratings. So, if you're somebody that don't treat your customers right, if you're just how I used to be, bro, I ain't even gonna care. Bro, I used to get so many orders, I ain't ship everything. When I was in my apartment and I was getting so many orders and then I kept hearing a cha-ching, cha-ching, right? I was happy at first. The first time I got my first 30 orders in a day, I was shipping everything the next day. But then what happened was, I get 30 orders one day, 30 orders the next day. I'm like, or maybe like one day I would probably have 5 orders, and then the next day I got like 25. It got tiring. So what I stopped doing was shipping. I started putting it off. And I started being like, all right, I'm going to just do it on Friday. And then some of it will fall behind. Now, some of it would be because I didn't create the right shipping and handling time. So a lot of you guys don't know when you're listing, right? At the bottom of your listing, you can actually set the handling time. So a tip that I tell everybody is to go ahead and make sure that the handling time is 3 days. And if you're somebody that is working at like, let's say Amazon, or you have an overnight warehouse job, because I do have students that do that have a overnight warehouse job. What you need to do, bro, is make sure you set 1 day a week that you have off or whatever, and then you ship. You want to make sure your handling time is 3 days because it equals out to where you'll have 1 free day for leeway for you to be able to ship. Don't do what I did and not ship your product, okay? Next is using terms. So some of us use Apple. Some of us, we go ahead and we do our product research. We find a product that we want to sell, and we just hit the sell button on the listing. And then when we hit the sell button, we don't realize that it basically brings over all of the item specific categories. And we don't check to make sure it doesn't say Apple. Okay, that happens. And a lot of people get banned because they don't pay attention. And then they come back to me and they're like, yo, bro, your method ain't work. Yes, the hell it did, bro. You just ain't pay attention, bro. You just got to pay attention. Okay? You got to pay attention, bro. All right? Same thing for Macari. Macari is the exact same thing. Okay? Now, I want to make this very clear. The only way I found out how to get banned is because I needed to find out how to get unbanned. Because eBay was my only source of income at one point. All right? Now, how or what do we need to get unbanned? Now, this is like a little slide where I got like little sticky notes that basically is telling you different things, right? So you want to use a different device than you used with the last account. A lot of people say, oh, yeah, bro, do I actually need a new device? Yes, you do. Okay, yes, you do. Everything I'm saying in here is literally what I had to find out the hard way. Create an EIN. So you want to create an EIN, you do not need to pay to make an EIN. If you are on disability, if you work from home, if you on Section 8, if you're like in those type of situations where people are monitoring your like they just monitoring you literally, right? Because I had somebody tell me and break it down to me how that works. Because I had a guy, I'm not even going that sorry. Yeah, what you need to do is have somebody else do it or you do it yourself. Sometimes you got to risk it for a biscuit, and I understand that is risky. But if you see that you're making money on eBay, and you're not trying to go without that income, you're going to have to risk it, bro. I'm just being honest. Next, you want to create a new email. So what I tell people is definitely create a new Gmail, or you can use like a Yahoo or something like that. I just use different Gmails. Now what I do is I have my own, well, I've been at it, but I got my little, my email. So it's like BrandonJ@HustlerTaughtMe.com, like that, right? But what it allows you with Google Suites is it actually allows you, sorry guys, I keep checking my thing. It actually allows you to create different alternative emails. And when you create alternative emails, you can be like a support@HustlerTaughtMe.com. So you literally just, maybe I just pull it up. Should I wait, y'all, or should I do it now? I'm going to just do it now. So number one, to create the EIN, you just go create EIN, okay? And then you want to look for this one, okay? This one, okay? You don't want to go and try to do like these. These are like trying to get you to pay for them. You don't have to. Then next, after you create your EIN, you want to, so with the email, right? I think it's going to go to my John. But you want to do Google Workspace, okay? You want to go here. And then you want to create one. It's like $9 a month, but you get unlimited emails. You can always make different alternatives. And that's what I do. I make different alternatives, and I'm able to like literally create as many eBays as possible. For real. You want to use a different Wi-Fi. Now, see, this is easy. And people overcomplicate this one. I don't know why. So it don't take nothing to go get your little brother, get your sister, or get a family member, or even a friend. Yo, bro, I need your phone. Can we go to Barnes & Noble real quick so I can create this joint real quick? I'll give you the phone back. Like, it's just I need your phone, and I need public Wi-Fi just real quick. Okay? Get someone you trust to help you throughout the process. Now, this is especially for Mercari. So, Mercari, you cannot create an EIN and use the EIN. It got to be another person. It will not work if you are trying to use an EIN. Mercari doesn't care about a business account. They only care about the social, okay? So now, let me explain. I got 3 people that I use different Mercaris for, and I have to actually pay the taxes for them that, I make on Mercari. But that's only because I make a good amount of money on Mercari. Now, if you're not making, $1,000 at most a week, you're good. You don't need to really worry about that, but I make a good amount, so it's sort of kind of like a DoorDash or like a Uber, right? Where on Mercari, they actually monitor your stuff, and then you're going to have to pay taxes and all that, okay? So get somebody you trust, and then make sure that you don't leave them hanging, because then they'll owe a lot of bread on taxes, okay? Make sure to not include the same account information. So you don't want the same bank account. You don't want the same address, things like that. And never use a public browser. So you always want to use an incognito browser. Especially when you're on somebody's new phone. Yes. So one, new phone, incognito browser, different Wi-Fi, create a new email, and also have an EIN. These are all things that work for me every time. Okay. Now, do's and don'ts. Create an EIN. So this is basically going over what I just said. You want to make sure that when you're creating an EIN, you're not paying to create the EIN. 2, don't make too many EINs, because when you have an EIN, you have to pay taxes on the EIN. Okay, so don't create multiple. Use a different device. We already talked about that. You ain't going to use your folks' device. Like, you're not going to use like a device that you've already used, or a device that's already on the same Wi-Fi. You got to use somebody else's device on a different Wi-Fi. Now, you will need support. Now, this is for, again, Mercari. You need somebody. Like, you cannot get unbanned on Mercari or unsuspended from Mercari. And the way that suspension looks on Mercari is when you try to log into the Mercari, it just doesn't let you log in. That's how a suspension looks. Okay? Make sure y'all like the video. Please like the video. If y'all bang with me, like the video, y'all. If y'all support me, please like the video. If I'm helping y'all, please like the video for me, please. Now, let's go over the law of operations. So, it's like the orders of operations, okay? It's the way, it's like, y'all know when y'all got a job and they be like, here's the customer journey, right? That's what this is. This is the customer journey, okay? So, the way this works is you want to make sure you're doing this all in order. So 1, you want to create that EIN. First thing is going and getting that EIN. 2, you want to use a different device. Now, the reason why it doesn't matter where you get the EIN, because you can get the EIN on your phone, wherever, because the EIN has nothing to do with the eBay. Okay. Next, this is where you want to go to Barnes and Nobles, McDonald's, somewhere. You want to use a different device. Okay. You want to use like somebody else's device. Now, some people be like, "Yo, bro, can I use my iPad?" Absolutely. Can I use my laptop? Absolutely. Right? Why y'all think I got 2 phones? I really got 3 phones, because I use a lot of different things. Because y'all got to remember, I work with eBay automation, right? We literally source products for people on a daily basis. I have a bunch of different things I have to do. So I have a bunch of different phones, because again, eBay will try to track you, and you sign up for that just to let you know when you accept the terms. Next, you want to create the eBay account. Now, the way you do that is eBay business account. Create eBay business account. You want to do that, okay? Now, 4th is when you link a new bank account. You link a new address. Now, people overthink the address part. So what they'll end up doing is sometimes people will be like, well, I don't have nobody address I could use. Use your next door neighbors. Like, use an address close to you. Now, the only reason why the address is important is because if somebody wants to return something, you got to make sure you get that product back. So what I used to do is I used to actually use my next door neighbor. And then when they actually got the package, let's say somebody did a return, when they got the package, I would just knock on my next door neighbor door, and I'd be like, hey, I'm not sure why they sent you my package, but did you get it? And they'd be like, yeah, B, we got it. I'm like, all right, bet. Can I get that, John? They'd be like, yeah. I'd be like, all right, bet. We cool, right? So that's how I did it. You got to learn how to finesse the system. You feel me? Like, if you are somebody out there trying to hustle, and hustle is not negative. We're not talking about sell drugs. We ain't talking about nothing like that. We're talking about just hustle, right? Like, you got to know how to maneuver and use people around you, okay? Next, you want to create your store. So you want to make a name, logo, all of that. Do all of that professional stuff, man. And then I used to say don't list for 3 days, but that's not true. Just list something small, like a charging cord or something like that. Like, list something like these. You feel me? Something like these. All right. All right. Y'all still with me? Y'all still with me? Why nobody? Listen, man. It don't hurt to say what's up to your boy, man. I hope all y'all doing good. I hope you guys are staying safe. And I hope y'all making that bread. You feel me? I love y'all, man. I appreciate everybody for tapping in. Real rap. All right. So next. Oh, the same thing from Macari. Okay. Macari is like a different. Like, you got to find a partner, which means. So what I used to tell people is think of Macari like you are trying to create another business. So I used to get banned on Macari all the time because Macari is the easiest lick. Macari is the easiest place that you can go ahead and you can create multiple accounts. Macari, that's a place you can easily make bread. Because Macari gives me flea market vibes, right? Like, Macari is more so where people actually try to make deals with you. You feel me? So, like, when you are approaching Macari, the more you got, the more Macaris you have, the more money you're going to make. Hands down. If you sell them right. So you got to find a partner, like somebody, what I like to do. So you know how I said you want to make sure that you pay their taxes if you're making a bunch of bread. Let's say, like, you ain't even getting there yet. Maybe you're just starting. So what I would do is I would be like, yo, bro, listen, like, yo, you want to make some bread? Now I ain't going to say it that creepy. Let me change my voice. Yo, bro, you trying to make some bread? Nah, that's still creepy. You know, like, imagine you walking up to somebody, yo, bro, you trying to make some bread? Hey, Calvin, what's popping, bro? Ain't nothing, man, chilling. How are you? So be like, hey, y'all got a business opportunity for you, bro. They be like, yo, what's up? Listen, you got a phone? Yeah. All right, bet. Download Macari. I got one already. For real? Yeah. All right, bet. Listen, I'm going to sell things on your Macari. We're going to do a, sometimes I'll say, it depends on, you know, how you feeling. I do a 60-40 split sometimes, 20-80, depending on how you feeling, how much work you going to do. What I would do is I'll be like, yo, bro, I don't feel like responding back to people's messages. So you respond back to messages. I list the products. Sometimes I would do even a 50-50 split. But if I'm paying for all the products, then I'll probably do a 60-40, right? So I get 60% of all the bread. You get 40%. All you got to do is have the Macari. People fall for it every time. Y'all think I'm capping, but I'm dead ass serious. That's literally how you can make bread without having to do everything. Because now you got people that's like, yo, bro, like, I want some extra bread. A lot of people want extra money, right? So you set them up to actually, you provide the products. Y'all already know where to get the products from. WESPLY.com, bro. What are you talking about? You already know where to get the products from, right? Right? Y'all know where, right? Right here, right? Y'all know that, right? Y'all know this is where y'all get the products from, right? We don't do that Alibaba, DHgate, and all of that. We don't do that. We don't do that. Because, one, it take too long to get there. Two, their products is crappy. And three, y'all bang with the boy. You feel me? Bro, can you help me out with something? All right, so now when it comes, I got an Instagram. Yeah, it's HustlerTaughtMe, bro. So now look, now you make that little partnership deal. They banging with you. They say yes. So you make sure they have that account. You create the store, and then you just start selling. It's that simple, bro. Macari's not hard. eBay is the hardest one. Now, rules. Don't use the same device. Don't use the same Wi-Fi. Do not ever use the platform mobile app. So I did not get to that yet, right? So when it comes to using that mobile app, I'm talking about eBay. I can't remember the last time I used the eBay app. Now, it is very inconvenient. And yes, it does suck. But you cannot use the eBay app, bro. The eBay app literally is a tracking app. It literally tracks where you're at. We only use incognito browsers. Do not use the same bank account. So why do I tell people to get that EIN? Well, Brandon, you're telling people to get the EIN because you want them to start the eBay, right? No, that's not it. So let's talk business real quick. Let's talk big brother to big brother, right? So number one, the reason why you want to create an EIN is because you want to make sure you have a protection, right? Because yes, sir. Hit me up on Instagram. When it comes to, I appreciate you, Kelvin. I really do. When it comes to you having an EIN, right? You can go to the bank, create a business account. Now, I never knew this. I had 3 stores, still a personal account, bro. No business. Do you understand that? Bro, I had no business account, but 4 businesses. And it sucked because when I had my EIN already. But when I had my EIN, I wasn't established. I couldn't go for no loans. I still have never in my life took out a loan for my business, and I never will if I don't need to. Now, some may say that's bad, some may say it's good. I'll give y'all my theory on that a little later. But anyway, I never did no PP loan or nothing like that. I thugged that shit out during the pandemic. You heard me? I thugged it out. Real rap. But anyway, when it comes to this bank account, the reason I like doing a business bank account, though, is because you can have as many as you want. That, and you can close as many as you want. So every time I would get banned on eBay, I would just create another business account. Because they already got your information. They already got your EIN. They already got your address. They already know that you're real. They already know all of that. So what happens is I would sit there and be like, hey, Mr. and Mrs. Banker, and this, don't tell nobody my secret. Like, yo, y'all better not tell nobody the secret. Because then it might not work. But what I would tell a bank is, I'd be like, hey, Mr. and Mrs. Banker, could I set up an appointment to come sit down? I'm very frustrated right now because one of my employees has been all in my bank account, and they've been authorizing unauthorized purchases. So I need to change my business bank account number. So I would go in and they would change my whole account. Just like that. And I would have no problems. Kelvin, I see you just followed me. Good look. I would have no problems. So that's another reason I tell you to get that EIN. Now, why would you need to change your bank account information so many times? Because you'll have times where you'll get banned from eBay or Mercari, and what ends up happening, even with PayPal, what ends up happening is they start tracking you with your bank account number. Like that starts raising a flag. So that's something that I figured out. And then of course you don't want to use no personal information. Okay. All right. Y'all get that? Y'all still there, right? Y'all Gucci, right? Let me check. Make sure TikTok good. We good. I break banks. You good, bro? All right, bet. All right, cool. Let's go. So the next thing is for us to. Do I want to do that? Let me see, y'all. Let me see. Should I? Let's do this. The next thing you want to do is we're gonna go on to a eBay real quick. So once you do that, y'all, you're gonna be signed into eBay. You good, right? Now, once you enter your eBay, okay, and this is where a lot of people had the issues. They start trying to sell fake cologne and all. They get too happy, right? They don't know how to act like they've been there before. And this is where a lot of people end up just getting banned again. Because instead of listing something like this, like iPhone charger. Like this is the first product I would list. Like something like this, a 2-pack, something like, you feel me? I would just go all the way down the soul. I wouldn't even look at none of this because eBay has become so saturated that looking at these is just bullcrap because most of this stuff is just paid for, bro. Real rap. Most of these things are paid for. Most of them are sponsors, okay? So what I would do, I'll go all the way down to sold. And then when I do hair, I'll start looking at like what sold. Like, bro, it's June 7th and somebody sold this piece of crap. Now, why do I call this listing a piece of crap? Because this is complete BS. It's bull crap. Now, the reason I say that, why is it not showing me the original listing? All right. The reason I say that is because, bro, do this look like this is not legit? Like, these aren't real. But they're selling it as if it's real iPhone cables. And if they can sell that, you can sell yours, okay? Like, bruh, look at this crap. A lot of people sell chargers and stuff. Somebody sold a original, and I don't believe it's original. Let's see. I can tell you how. It's so easy to spot original. Oh, they upgraded this. So I see 413 sold. I'm on it. I'm in there like swimwear. Right. I'm going to literally list this. Now you really can get clones that look like this. But nevertheless, right? I could tell you, look, fake. It's that simple, bro. It's that simple, bro. All you gotta do, go all the way down to the listings. This is how you could tell if they selling fake shit. It's from China, bro. Like, it's from China. It's from China. Now, no disrespect to China. I bang with China. I don't want to mess up nothing with my partners now. I bang with China, though. You know what I mean? But understand, I'm not trying to, like, bro, I'm cool with China. Like, China, I'm good, bro. Like, I'm good. But, bro, like, we don't, you know what I mean? We could do this from the States. I just sell thrifting / storage items on eBay, but I'm listening, gang. I can't. Yeah, you can't. I know. Listen, I feel you, and this is not risking your eBay when you're selling things that are legitimately, like, you're not doing this. This is risking your eBay. You ready? AirPod, let's say Pro Gen 2. Watch this. These are people risking their eBays. But I'm going to tell you why it's working. See, I'm going to show you guys the difference between the people that are frustrated and the people that are just finessing, right? Shout out to you, Cam. I appreciate you for commenting, bro. Look. So, let's look at a cheap one. Like, bro, are you serious? Are you serious? Like, this is risking it for a biscuit, bro. Like, this don't even make sense. This person dead ass said Apple AirPod Pro Gen 2 empty box. Oh, empty box. I was about to go in. Empty box only. That's crazy. Hold up, because I was about to go in. I ain't gonna lie. I was about to snap. Out. All right, we're going to snap on this one. $100, right? Bro, this is fake. Now, let me explain. Bro, what the fuck? Y'all don't mind if I curse, right? Do y'all mind if I hope y'all good. Like, I do be trying to be, like, I'm a chill, but, like, I do, you know what I mean? Like, I be snapping. What the fuck is this? Bro, the real AirPods don't got plastic on them. Not like this. Okay? Now, why is this person able to sell it and most people can't, right? Why does he sell? Now, you can tell this is a new account. You can tell because they don't got no feedback. This shit finna be taken down by tomorrow. No cap. Horrible listing, bro. He's not watching Educated Hustler and Hustler Taught Me, bro. He is sitting there still selling reps. Now, here's the thing. He probably got the bread in his account, but he still can't get it because guess what? It's on hold, right? And I guarantee you he'll never see this $100. He'll never see the $100. What's going to happen is that shit finna be on hold, and then he's going to be fucked. Look at this bullshit. Badass reps. Horrible. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? This is risking it. But look at what he did. Look. The Apple AirPod Pro 2nd generation with MagSafe wireless charging case. Like, shut the bro. All you gotta say is in-ear headphones. These are not real. Stop. Why are you lying? But let me tell you why customers buy them. Because you might, all right, I guess, right? Like, all right, Brandon, you talking about he lying, but he still sold it. So the reason customers do this is they'll buy it and then complain. And then they want to send your shit back. And then they got that and they bread back. 100% facts. 100%. Like, you just got, bro. You got thinking that you was in the mix being sneaky, bro. You got because you was trying to sell some fake shit because you bought that fake shit from Alibaba and AliExpress and it looked good. Like, you sat there, you went to Alibaba or wherever, AliExpress, DHgate, and you went to one of them YouTubers. Dead ass serious. This is literally what happened, bro. They be going to YouTube. Watch. Dead ass serious. They be going to YouTube and then they'll be like, AirPod Gen 2 reps, right? I'm sorry, I be getting nervous when I'm talking to y'all, so I be spelling wrong, right? So look, they go ahead, they miss all of this stuff. They miss all the informative shit, and then they go down to like, hold on. Where they at? I know it gotta be one of them on here. Y'all probably don't know what I'm talking about. Y'all probably do. Where they at? Where is the YNs that be selling these joints and they be having the money, the stack of money? They be having a stack of money and they thumbnails be looking like this. They thumbnails be like, they be like that. Like, bro, y'all be falling for it, and y'all think that just because people are showing you that they got a little money from probably scamming, swiping, doing whatever these people are doing, right? Listen, AirPod reps are trash. So Cam is correct. We don't want to risk our eBays, bro, especially if you're making bread from it, right? Why not do something like this, right? Why not? It's probably not, nothing probably going to come up. But in-ear wireless headset or what is it? Headset. Something like this, right? You want to be in this category. You want to be in this category. This the category you want to be in. This one. Look. Even though this is right here, it's good that it's in this category. I guarantee this person got a mad sales and reviews. I guarantee you. Where the original listing at? Thank you. Facts. I know what I'm talking about, bro. He ain't never getting this shit taken down. Cause he not. I don't know why, but he probably changed the title. But he's not going to get his shit taken down. And it says out of stock. That means, bro, I gotta re-up. Bro, I be seeing them YM videos. They be talking about DM for vendors. Exactly. And don't get me started on the vendors, bro. Because see, here's the thing. All right. I'll be pissed. So when you own a business, people don't be respecting your business as close to y'all. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, bro, I sell every electronic known to mankind, okay? Anything and everything, okay? From speakers to drones, car chargers, headphones, headsets, Bluetooth, dash cams, everything. Everything I sell, I don't put online. Just to let y'all know. I sell a lot of things, okay? That's what I'm saying. I am the plug, literally, in real life, okay? I done tapped into the dollar store. I got toothpaste out, bro. I got toothpaste out. But people still go to Walmart and buy their toothpaste that know me, right? So I got this girl. And this girl, she real close to me or whatever. And she like, I want to start selling AirPods at flea markets. I said, all right. How many you need? She's like, well, I just brought a vendor list. I said, what? You brought a vendor list? Now, let me explain, okay? Let me explain. So, I'm about to try and pull up a vendor list right now. Let me explain about why you don't want vendor lists. And why YNs, or young, nice individuals. That's what I mean by YNs, okay? Young, nice people, right? Let me explain to you why young, nice people... Damn, where is it at? Let me think. Because I don't want to dox nobody. How can I do this without showing? All right. Young, nice people, right? So, young, nice people, what they try to do is they understand that they when people sell vendors, it's 9 times out of 10 because they don't have the plug. Now, I go through this a lot with phone flipping. What people will do that walk into my store, they'll be like, hey, how you doing? My name is George. I'm like, what's up, George? How are you? He's like, I'm good. So, by the way, I am a buyer, a phone buyer, and I just wanted to come by and tell you that that I buy phones. So if you need any phones being sold, then you let me know, and I'll go ahead and I'll buy them, right? So typically I'll just be like, nah, I'm a phone buyer too, bro. I'm good. Or sometimes I'll play around and I'll be like, all right, bet. I say, yo, listen, I got phones right now. I got this, and this. And every single time I tell them what phone I got, or I tell them the phones that I have, you want to know what they say? They be like, I'm not going to show the vendor list because I don't want to dox this YouTuber. I did it already on live, and I don't want to keep doing it for the person to think, because he follow me. He watches my videos too. I don't want to think any disrespect. He just called me the other day. He booked a call with me. I don't want to, but I'm going to explain. 9 times out of 10, they don't have the bread. They don't have the bread to buy the phones. What they are is middlemen. I'm no middleman. I want to make this very, very clear to everybody, right? I do this shit for a living. Like when the cameras go off, I don't go to work. Like you feel like when the cameras go off, I don't go to get loans and shit and rent cars. Like I do this shit for a living. You feel me? Like this is my life. Now, do I like selling electronics? Not really anymore because it gets so old, right? But it makes me money. But a lot of people that sell vendor lists are people that are broke and people that are just trying to get you to buy something. They don't have no value. I'll be dead. Do you think that I'm going to give y'all my fucking vendor list? Let's be real. Like, I'm keeping it a stack with y'all. Do y'all think that I would do that? How stupid would that be? Now, do you think that if Walmart told me where they get their eggs and where they get their milk, you think I'm going to go to Walmart? Bro, I'm going straight to the farm, bro. I'm dead ass it. Bro, I am going straight to Sally and Bob. 100%. I am not going to Walmart. So when you see somebody tell you that they selling you vendor lists, you got to understand that it's probably vendors they don't freaking use. And also, anybody can create a vendor list. All you got to do is go to Alibaba, look for all of the vendors that are selling the thing that you're trying to say is selling, and then put them all on a list. Facts. Facts. I'm telling y'all exactly the facts. Like, if y'all are out here selling vendor lists, power to you, but you are trash. Like, you have nothing of value. Bro, I'm being honest with y'all. I would never sell vendor lists. I'll give vendor lists out for free, but I wouldn't sell them because it wouldn't benefit me. I'm putting you on to somebody else that, what? That's a fact, okay? That's a fact. Now, it just happened that your boy got exclusive, partners that, work with a bunch of T-Mobile people. And, I pay my dues and I give my favors. If y'all want to know, most of my distributors, you feel me? I don't pay them no money, but I connect them with T-Mobile and other places. Listen, you gotta be. Listen, y'all want to know how I get connected? Y'all want to know? Y'all really want to know? Y'all want to know something? The way I get connected, this is 100% facts. The way I get connected to have a bunch of products, just dumb shit, like I get people that send me shit like these, like fans and shit, right? Y'all want to know how? Because I am a connect. That's why. It's not because I'm like smart. I'm smart a little bit, but not because I'm like, I just connect. Yo, bro, listen, if you start distributing for me and you start sending me products, bro, I will connect you to that T-Mobile contract. Listen, bro, I know you sell fans. If you work with me and send me some portable fans, I will connect you with the Six Flags district manager that handles commercial accounts. That's my politicking, y'all. That's how I do it. Like, that's how I hustle it. That's how I grind. That's why I be calling myself educated hustler. Because, see, what I realized is while my friends went to go sell drugs and while my friends went to go scam and swipe cards, I was so busy talking and politicking and talking to phone stores and trying to gain insight on how I could actually benefit people and how I can connect this person with that and this person with this so that I can build that. So, like, understand, that's the mindset I want y'all to have. Like, bro, if you help somebody to the point they need you, you're in. I'm going to say that again. If you help somebody to the point where they need you, you're in. Why do you guys think, I'm being dead ass serious, why do you guys think, look, facts, I'm telling y'all facts. Why do y'all think that I had this? You go here to HustlerTaughtMe.com and then you go to buyer phone flipping price list. I got 50 buyers that are willing to work on the price list. How the hell you think I got 50 buyers to work together? How y'all think? Y'all think that it's just because I'm me? No! They don't give a hell about me. Half of the buyers don't even like me because I don't pay the price. Like, bro, that ain't a high enough price. No. I'm going over there. I'm going over here, bro. I'm not going to you, bro. You're too. No. You said how much? No. But you want to know why they respect me? Because if you don't do it, somebody else will. That's why. 100%. Oh, well, Mr. Jones, yeah, you better talk to me with some fucking respect. Because at the end of the day, I built my worth to the point to where if you don't have my extension, something is going to suffer without on your business. Now, let's not get this mistaken for me saying that they need me. I ain't say it. I mean, you just think it. I'm going to say it again. Don't ever get it twisted to having me say that they need me. They just think it. They just believe it. So that's how I got 50 buyers on one price list. Now, I do actually pay them. But 9 times out of 10, y'all want to know the secret? Y'all want to know what I really do? Fuck, all right, listen, I'm about to tell y'all what I really do. But what I need y'all to do, I go live like this every single day in my community, right? And it's free. It ain't don't cost no bread because I'm got to charge you for shit. Because see, let's get this clear. Y'all watching a YouTuber, I don't get paid for this YouTube shit. You want to know what I get paid for? Connections and building partners. And that's why I do this. Because at the end of the day, my goal is to get you to work with me so that I can provide you wholesale shit and we good. We making bread, right? My community, I give y'all tips and tricks. Go ahead. All you got to do, go to my Instagram, my business, you know what I mean? Or my regular one, Educated Hustler. And just go here, and just hit the free reselling community, okay? But look, I'm about to tell y'all. I'm about to put y'all on. Y'all ready? So, this is how I get buyers to fuck with me. So, 9 times out of 10, the buyers are rude. I don't like them, okay? Most of them are Chinese and mean, okay? And they be like, no. They be drawing. They be doing too much. But what I do, so I have a really good connection with T-Mobile and Verizon and AT&T. When you know how you go into the store and you trade your phone in, and then you know how like you might be like, that's too low, right? So you might try. This is the true story. You trade the iPhone 13 Pro Max trying to get an iPhone 16 or 16 Pro or whatever, and they got the trade your phone in and get the new phone. But you just like, bro, my phone not working. Nah, I'm not gonna trade my phone in today. I'm just gonna go get the iPhone, right? What happens is the reps be like, all right, that's fine. But look, before you go, and they do this in the wealthy neighborhoods, right? Before you go, I give them all of these, and I drop off these cards. They be like, before you go, here's a guy that will buy your phone for 10 times more than what I just offered you. Now, hold on. So then what they do, they go get the phone with T-Mobile, Verizon, AT&T, and then when they leave, they'll text me or call me. And then when they tell me the phone that they want to sell, all I do is just give them to the buyer. Then the buyer cashes them out. So let me ask you guys something. How many times do you think people go into the store wanting to trade phones in, but don't do it, but instead sell it to me? Oh, I ain't even tell y'all that next one. Y'all know those managers that work at them phone stores? What y'all think they do with them phones that they trade in? What y'all think that they do with the phones that they trade in? I ain't saying too much because I don't want docs too much now. But them people that listen, I just want y'all to think just for a second, bro. Just think real quick, bro. I'm just trying to let y'all know my hustle, how strong my hand is. That's all I'm trying to get y'all to understand. I'm trying to get y'all to understand how strong my motherfucking hand is. What do y'all think that the T-Mobile and the Verizon and the AT&T managers do when they get the trade-ins? You think that they send them back to T-Mobile or AT&T or Verizon? Huh? What y'all think? I'm going to tell y'all what they do real quick. You know what I mean? Y'all don't tell nobody, bro. I'm only telling y'all this because the views is low. They send them Jones to me. You feel me? They send them Jones to me. And I cash them out. I just got like 3 iPhone 16 Pro Maxes for $300. Shit, I'm telling y'all that it's not about working hard, bro. It ain't about working hard. It's about working smart. I don't work with my body. I don't have a trade. I didn't go to college. I don't have nobody that believe in me. My mom don't believe in me. My mom ain't cheering me on. I started from shit. I started from nothing. I started from nothing. My mom used to go to Foreman Mills to get my shit. My grandma, she used to go to Ross to get my shoes. You heard me? I'm sitting there walking on a bus getting clowned, bro. I see the girl with the fat butt. I'm like, hello. And she looking at me like I'm stupid. I came from nothing, but all of those times and moments that I had where people rejected me, called me ugly, talked about my lips. People talked about my money. Girls rejected me because of my car. I used to have a car that stopped every time at a red light and shut off. I'm dead ass serious. I used to be on dates, bro. I lie to y'all not. I used to be on dates, driving. You know, when the red light come up, I used to be inching up. Just because I know when I stop my car, that shit not going to turn back on. I'm going to have to get out. I swear. I'm going to have to get out and get. I had one of them portable joints next to the door. Them portable things that jump your car. And I remember, bro, like, I used to struggle, bro. Shit, I still struggle. Fuck all of this shit, bro. I don't try to act like I'm nothing, bro. I'm a motherfucking hustler, bro. I put food on people's tables. That's the difference. The difference is understanding, y'all, that while people try to sell you dreams, and I talked about this in the private community today. When people try, while the influencers are out here trying to sell y'all on dreams and shit, hey guys, look at my Maybach. Hey guys, sell digital products. Why they keep trying to sell you on dreams, right? And try to make reels and shorts and shit with like the most shocking shit in the first 10 seconds. Hey guys, don't put your baby in the oven. By the way, I'm going to teach you guys how to sell an ebook. Like those dumbass, stupid ass methods that these people have to sell dreams, to buy or to get people to buy in. None of that shit works. You're not going to be the next multi-million digital product seller in your family. You're not going to be the next multi-million dollar drop shipper. You're not. If you think you are, click off the video. I'm just telling you the truth. You're not. It's not going to work. It ain't going to happen. Why? Because the shit is unrealistic. That's why. That's why. See, the difference is when you get so low and you keep trying the shit and you keep failing and failing and failing and failing, right? Eventually you start realizing that it's not you. It's just you're so fucking desperate that you believe anything, even the shit that don't make sense. And then it's interesting because a content creator like me that tries to be real and 100, bro, my shit boring. I'm not on here streaming talking about India Love or DDG or talking about Trump or Elon or doing anything crazy because I don't got no fucking time for that, bro. I'm trying to get this fucking money. Fuck all of that shit. Bro, I'm not out here right now on a, what's today, Saturday? On a Saturday with a bad bitch at the mall buying her this and that. I'm not, well, tonight I am going to a birthday party. It's a birthday dinner, but I'm not out here going to the hookah lounges, bro. Fuck that, bro. I'm not out here doing none of that. You want to know why? Not because I can't do it, not because I'm not in the position, bro. I don't have a fucking Tesla out there yet. I want my dream car right now. I want a Tesla. I do. I can get one, but I know for a fact I can't afford one. It's two different things. I can't afford one because why the fuck am I riding around in a Tesla and my son don't got his life planned out, or not planned out, but he doesn't have freedom yet. I don't have a plan for my son for him to be able, or a business for him to be able to take over yet. Fuck all of that, bro. I'm not about to pull up in a Tesla or a Cybertruck and my son not straight for the rest of his life. You tripping? It's a difference. It's a difference. It's a difference. And I want y'all to realize that. It's a difference, bro. Not everybody want this shit as bad as they want to fucking breathe. Some people, they just want to fucking look cool. Some people just want to look cool. They want to sound cool. Some people just want the bitches. Some people just want the girl. Some people just want that, bro. I had that already. I'm going to keep it a stack, bro. Anybody that own a motherfucking business, bro. Anybody that own a business that actually got motion know what I'm talking about. At the age of 19, bro, you could check and see. I had a whole modeling agency. Bad bitches everywhere. Bad girls everywhere. Everywhere, bro. Everywhere. What the fuck? Bro, you want to know what happened? Most of the bad bitches is broke. Most of the Instagram models that you see, broke. 100%. Roaches on their walls. Holes in their socks. Broke. Facts. And then I realized, like, when I started seeing all of this, I realized, like, all right, I do want to look cool. I want to feel like something. But, like, when you start looking and worrying about the wrong shit, you start realizing that you're attracting the wrong people that's just going to keep you going down. Dead ass serious. So, I don't know who the hell I'm talking to or why I'm talking this long about this. But I will say, bro, like, stop falling for everything, bro. Stop falling for everything. And also understand that your hustle got to be legit. Fuck all of that scamming shit. Forget all of that rep shit, that rep cologne. Hey, man, I'm going to buy. Bro, I got 3 students right now selling fake ass rollies and don't know how to get them off. They can't even move them, bro. They can't even move them. I got one guy, he quit phone flipping the other day because he invested in spider hoodies and what else? So I can be hype about it. What else? The spider hoodies and it wasn't rollies. It was spider hoodies and some other bullshit. Are you kidding me? Nah, you just trying to finesse the system when you actually the one being finessed. We're right. Everything I'm speaking is facts. Everything I'm speaking is facts. I'm telling you, everything I'm saying is facts. Like, hands down. Everything I'm saying, facts. Dead ass serious. Facts. There's nothing I'm saying that is wrong right now. 100% facts. But it's a lot of shit that nobody gonna tell you. Most of these people out here that's in the reselling game, that's selling your vendors list, is the same ones that go right here. I put this on everything. Bro, most of the people, they go right here and they go right there. And they book a call with me. Dead ass serious. Dead ass serious. And most of them do it because they don't know how to get free from them dumbass affiliate programs that they got going on. Oh, well, guys, if you want to buy spider hoodies, go to DHgate. Guys, if you want to buy these AirPods, go to DHgate. Bro, are you fucking kidding me? And then the people that's dumb as hell, they'll be like, okay, let me go ahead and let me go to DHgate. Bruh, you go to DHgate, right? Or whatever, that's what it's called, right? DHgate? Right? That's what it's called, right? All right. You go to DHgate. Now, I never trust a website that got the will at the beginning. Never trust a website that give you $10 at the front from the rep. Never. Fuck. Like, bruh. And never trust a website that sells AirPods off the rip like this. Never. Right? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Now, why am I saying this? Let me explain. Because y'all be thinking I'm capping, right? All right. These are probably really AirPods, though, right? I think so. Okay. Yeah, these are real. All right. So, boom. All right. Let me buy. What we get? Like 10, right? Let me buy 10. Let me show y'all. I'm really about to show y'all. You ready? I'm buy now. Damn, it's not gonna let me. I don't want to dox myself and shit. Long story short. Oh, okay. I think it will let me do it. Will it let me do it? I don't know if it's gonna let me do it. Anyway, all right. So let me do this. Get the calculator out. All right. So 154.20 divided by 10. $15 fucking dollars. Now I know you like, well, that's cheap, bro. When I sell mine for 13, but let me tell you how much these really cost. Listen, y'all want me to tell y'all? Should I tell y'all? I'm gonna tell you how much AirPod Gen 2, how much they really cost, bro. These shits are costing distributors $4 to make, right? The problem is they have to be tested, molded, and you gotta buy the packaging. So the box costs a little bit of money, bro. AirPod reps should never, or clones or whatever, they should never cost you more than $15. The problem is they're saying it is free shipping, which may be true. When you see all of these and you see like the pricing and you see noise cancellation and all of that, that's all good. But the main thing we want to do, especially when you are fucking with DHgate, is you want to look at, does it fucking make sense? And then let me tell y'all something too. This shit has 117 reviews. And I just want to show y'all something. Everything is 5 fucking stars. Bro, this website is a fucking lie. But you can take it even further, bro. Here comes the product. What? What the fuck are you talking? Here comes the what the fuck? Here comes the product. Beautiful. I am fascinated by it. It took about 5 days, which is very tight than the packaging. In fact, I think the businessman is very serious. Are you fucking serious? This is AI generated! Sick of this shit. Look at this bullshit. Do you think that we boo-boo the fucking fool? But people promote shit like this. Like, bro. And that's why they book calls with me. You wanna know why? Because what they start realizing is that I'm not getting paid with the affiliate link. So what people do, they be like, all right, I'm trying to sell reps. I'm trying to sell product. Let me go hit up this small creator, educated hustler. And let me pay the little booking fee because he won't get on the phone with me for free. And let me see where he gets his shit from. Bro, I get my distributors from people that benefit from me and I benefit from them. My distributors work over the seas and they ship me in bulk. You hear me? Bulk. I'm talking bulk. You hear me? Listen, they ship me bulk. Okay? Bulk. You hear me? A lot. Okay? A lot. A lot. They ship me a lot. Okay? And it's only hand sanitizer. They ship me a lot, bro. And I don't gotta pay for shipping. You wanna know why? Because I get other companies to pay for shipping. Boom. That's it. I utilize people and they utilize me. Dead serious. Follow me on TikTok. But yeah, I'm dead serious. Like, that's how I get it. It's understand, bro, how this reselling shit work. It worked because you utilize other people's networks while also building yours. Should I say it? I'm going to say it. The most wealthy people I've ever met in my life aren't on social media. They're behind the scenes. That's all I'm saying. I love y'all. But I want y'all to succeed. This motherfucking live ain't nothing but the truth. I ain't say not one lie in this live. And I just really hope that y'all, like, whatever you got going or whatever you're trying to build, I really do hope it comes true. And I really do hope that y'all grinding. I hope that y'all not letting any type of failures discourage you. Before I get off, I'll tell y'all this, bro. Like, I swear to good, and this is on everything I love. Now, I'm a business. Well, understand this. I separate business and personal. Okay? Personally, this week, I've made $0. Not business-wise, but $0. Usually, I don't make $0 personally. But I've been so busy business-wise that I haven't been able to, like, list on eBay and shit, right? So, I've been really stressing. Like, I've been like, damn, bro. And what I mean by $0 personally, I'm talking about, like, me listing and shit. I didn't get to go to the flea markets, no pop-up shops, nothing. Because it's almost the end of school and, like, my kids are just, they're just doing so much, right? It's just so frustrating. So I've been, like, really stressed. So I get up. No, last night I go out. I try to do one date night with my partners just to, like, you know what I mean, keep them happy so I can go back to work. And while I'm doing it, I'm listing something. I woke up $2,000. But, like, the reason I'm telling you that is because sometimes you be ready to give up. You be ready to give up, bro. You be like, yo, you know what? I done had enough. I'm done. I'll be feeling the same way. But I'm going to tell you something. usually when you feel like that and you about to just give up, bro, it's still something there, bro. It's never about the success. And I'm gonna leave y'all with this. And somebody taught me this a long time ago. If you're only motivated by your success and by the good things in life, you're always gonna fail. If you have a structure and a schedule and you hold yourself to it and you do it that's why I started this live by saying, act like you've been there before. If you have, let's say you're trying to resell or phone flip, but every day I'm trying to post this or I'm trying to make these many offers. If you keep that structure every single motherfucking day and you keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going, no results. Keep going and keep going and keep going, no results. Keep going and keep going and keep going, no results. If you keep going with the same structure, no results, right? And then you're like, fuck, I'm still not getting no results. And then you think to yourself, all right, let me tweak a little something in that thing. Maybe instead of doing 10 offers, let me do 20. Keep going and keep going and keep going, fail. Keep going and keep going, keep going. If you keep tweaking, but still keep going and you still keeping the main thing, you will succeed. 100%. Facts. But if you like one of them people, keep going, fail, and then I'm gonna take a break, and then go back, keep going. I don't know. Like if you're one of those people that you're only focused when you are succeeding, you're going to be a broke person for the rest of your life. Because yes, doing the same thing, expecting a different result is insanity, right? It's crazy, right? But doing the same thing and then tweaking the thing a little bit when you see it's not working, but still doing that, still flipping, still reselling, but just maybe tweaking it. Always figuring it out will always get you somewhere, bro. I promise you. But the reason a lot of people fail is because they give up. Matter of fact, fuck it. A lot of people fail because they really don't believe in themselves more than they believe in that motherfucking product. Bro, you don't believe in yourself, but you try and phone flip. So you mean to tell me you believe that this phone is going to flip, but you really don't believe that you could do it, so you got to pay for Facebook ads? Fuck that. You mean to tell me that you believe in yourself, but you only believe in yourself if you in that motherfucker community? Huh. Okay. But you don't understand why you're not succeeding. But bro, you're not succeeding because you don't want to succeed. You just want to watch somebody else paint a picture for you, bro. Fuck all of that, bro. When I was in high school, my coach told me I would be a fucking star. He said, bro, you got so much potential. My God, we're going to do this and that. But my mom, she kept kicking me out the crib. I didn't have the right environment. Cool, fuck it. I didn't make it. But did I give the fuck up? Did I say, yo, I'm going to just be a regular worker for the rest of my life? Fuck no, bro. Because I knew for a fact that no matter what, I want to succeed more than I want to motherfucking breathe. If I ain't going to succeed, take me the fuck away. You want to know why? Not because I want the money or I want the fame. No, I want to succeed because I know that somebody else is motherfucking depending on me, bruh. Fuck me. I don't give a fuck about me. If I give a fuck about me, I'll be out here literally right now in Colombia or DR somewhere partying, talking about, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come flip phones, bro. Come on, y'all. Yo, look what I got. No, fuck, bro. It ain't about that, bro. It's not about that. It ain't about that. You want to know what it's about? It's about wanting it as bad as you want to breathe because you understand that it's not about you, but what comes after. Because you're going to die. You're going to die broke because no matter how much money you got in your account, somebody going to take that shit, they're going to spend it because they never understood how hard you bust your ass to get it. And you're going to be sick because you're going to be dead and they're going to be broke too because you ain't teach them how to actually keep the bread. You ain't set no foundation, bro. How many of us actually grew up with no foundation? How many of us grew up with no foundation? And what I mean by foundation, somebody that actually gave a blueprint on, hey, this is what I did, and this is how I felt. Take this and do what you need. Like, bro, don't do this, but if you know what I mean, if you gonna do it, don't do it that way because I did it that way for years. It ain't work. How many of us? That's the point. A lot of people don't understand generational wealth don't just start with your generation. You hear me? You hear me? Generational wealth don't just start with your generation. So all y'all that got kids out there, generation don't start with you being successful. Generational wealth, doesn't start with you being successful. Don't get it fucked up. I'm talking that shit. Generational wealth don't start with you being successful. Generational wealth starts with you actually starting to actually make a generation aware that you can actually motherfucking do it. Fuck. Man, listen, bro. Being broke is a choice. And it ain't a choice most of us make. You hear me? It ain't a choice most of us make. Most of us don't make that choice, bro. That's a fact. Most of us don't make the choice to be broke. We were taught to be broke. Facts. My mom told me, yeah, you don't bring home no A, B's, or C's, I'm going to beat your ass. And guess what I did not bring home? And I got my ass beat. Extension cords, American flags, pots. We all probably got our asses whooped. I don't do that sad story shit. I don't do that. Because everybody got a sad story. You hear me? I done slept in the car. Somebody has slept in the street. I done been kicked out more times than I can remember my mom celebrating my birthday. But somebody probably didn't have a mom. You hear me? You feel me? You catch my drift, right? That I can complain all I fucking want. It don't matter how much I complain. That shit ain't finna change. I ain't had no dad. Nah, my dad ain't teach me how to tie a tie. I had to use YouTube. Some people still don't know how to tie a tie and ain't get the chance to use YouTube. But the point is understanding your struggle and the shit that you got going on, realizing nobody gives a fuck. Don't shoot the messenger. Nobody gives a fuck how down you are, how broke you are right now, how sick you are, how unmotivated. Nobody gives a fuck, including me. I don't give a fuck. Let me tell you why I don't give a fuck. Because if I gave a fuck, that changes nothing in your situation. See, what tends to happen is people get infatuated with people caring about how much they're struggling and helping them to the point that they don't actually help themselves. I'm talking that shit because it's a fact. You know how many relationships I done took care of women and watched them women not do shit with their lives? How many of us have, it ain't just me. How many of y'all have sacrificed your check to take care of somebody only to see them literally chopping you down? You a tree. You a tall tree, building and growing. But as you grow, somebody chopping your ass down. How many? A lot of us, right? A lot of us. But a lot of us don't actually realize that in order to actually grow, sometimes we got to go through that chopping and that shit. Appreciate you, Daniel. I appreciate you. A lot of us got to go through that shit because whatever comes after us, they got to know better, bro. Like, it got to be a change, bro. So that's why if anybody's wondering why I keep going no matter what my views or my numbers are, I don't give a fuck. Because maybe that's the reason why my mom didn't bet on herself. Or why my dad didn't want to be a father. You feel me? People struggle and think that they struggle just because they don't get results. You don't struggle because you don't get results. Because even when you don't get results, you learn lessons. If you fail, you are learning a lesson. That failure is way more important than that success. 100%. Can you explain eBay automation? Yeah. eBay automation. Let me actually see if I could do the thing. So the one thing about eBay automation, right? So I came up with eBay automation. Where the hell is it at? I came up with eBay automation because one second. I'm trying to pull the thing up so I can show you. I have a service where we list, ship, and provide products for you, right? Now, make this clear. When you are somebody that's starting out, you're growing, building your eBay, it's cool, right? Like, you may not get frustrated. You may get frustrated. You may see results. You may not. It took me 6 months to get my first official sale. It took me a long ass time, okay? And the reason it took me a long time is because I wasn't doing it right. I have a program where we list, ship, and provide products for you, but I also have this program to the point to where it adapts to you. Now, I understand everybody don't got bread to spend out on automating every single week, right? Understand that this program, and I'm just I'm doing the thing so I can actually show you in 1 second. Everybody doesn't have the money to do an automation service. When I first started eBay, I saw this girl. And this girl is still to this day teaching people how to make money on eBay. But She's teaching people how to flip air fryers. But that's I'm not even gonna get into a rant about that. She was trying to charge me. It was like a split. It was a profit split. I didn't take it. The reason I didn't take the profit split is because why would I take profit split while I'm providing the products for the eBay? It makes no sense. So what we do is we provide the products for you. You don't have to provide the products. All products are on us. Why and how? Because I have a whole warehouse full of products that I need to get rid of, and I need to actually. The way I look at it and the way I try to explain it to people is when products leave my warehouse, I win just as much as you do, because it shows that my business is pushing out products. So we'll do this slide really, really quick and fast for you, okay? So let me actually do this because some of the slides have. Okay. All right. So, right. Boom. eBay automation. We make the passive income for you. We source and ship the products for all of our customers. You keep 100% of the profit. So no matter how much you make, we don't take no bread. Nobody goes into your eBay and touches any of the financial aspects. We only go to the listing section and that's it. We also answer customers' questions and handle all of that. So we handle customer order of operations. We have our own order of operations, which I talk to you about when you order the service. So this is what happens. You'll go and order eBay automation. The first thing that happens is you have a call with me. So that call is going to be me figuring out exactly what your plan is for your eBay. The reason is because we have 4 assistants available. We have 4 assistants that do everything the same basically, but they have different personalities. I like to match people up with the assistants based upon what you tell me you want, right? So that's important that I talk to everybody that is in this program. All right, we have 300 plus people that are in eBay automation. We handle all SEO optimization and messaging, of course. Now, I don't even want to go over the numbers that people have made right now because I've already did that. And also we're so we like sell anything from headphones, chargers, clones, to speakers, phones, and things of that nature, depending on the tier that you purchase. Okay. Now, I'm just going to try to get to the explaining what it is. Okay. So we have the $300 package, the $500 package, and the $850 package. Right now, a lot of people get confused because they're like, well, is this $300 a week, $500 a week, $850 a week? The answer is yes. People pay us weekly. But what happens, the first call me and you have is I ask you, do you want to do $300 a week, $500 a week, or $850 a week? Or do you want to stretch that out to where you're just paying your assistant and you pay for the products? And let me explain. The way it works for all of these packages, for the $300 package, you're going to be giving $50 of this $300 to your assistant for that week. $250 is going to go towards the products that they are listing on your account. You own $250 worth of products in the warehouse. Okay? For the $500, you own $450 worth of products. You get me? So $50 always. So here you own $800. $50 always goes to your assistant every week. The way I can keep it so low is because we have multiple people using one assistant. They get paid very good. We're talking $6,000 plus a month. A week. Excuse me. It's with the assistant. They get paid a lot of money. Okay, because they're doing a lot of work. Now, the budget that you're paying for the products, you can actually say, you know what? I don't want to pay any money towards the products. I'll use the $300 to pay for a whole month of automation. For the assistant. So instead, we'll do all of the money to go to an assistant, and then they'll still list the products from the warehouse for you. And then every time a product sells, we will ship it out, and at the end of the week, we'll send you an invoice to pay for the products that shipped out. Does that make sense, Daniel? Let me know if that makes sense. If anybody, just let me know if that makes sense. Because if I'm explaining it wrong, it helps me if you guys let me know if I'm confusing you. Because it will help me get better. You know what I mean? All right, I was confused with the $350 monthly or weekly prices. Okay. Okay, cool. So let me explain it a little different real quick. If I didn't. So I'm going to try a different way, right? So let's just take the $300 price, right? So $300 a week is what our initial service does cover. But what happens is we are a individual package service, right? So what happens is everybody can't afford $300 a week. right? Everybody can afford $1,200 every single month. So what we do is we'll say, all right, for this $300, that will just go towards paying your assistant $50 a week. So that means you reserve your assistant for 6 weeks. Does that make sense? So you get an assistant for 6 weeks, listing, shipping, and optimizing all of your products for that $300. So now you got 6 weeks to make profit. So what happens is every time you sell a product, we will send you an invoice for all products that have sold that week for you to pay. So, prime example for a MagSafe battery pack. I'll give you guys a good example. Okay, for the MagSafe battery pack. So for this, because this is like one of the top sellers. So for this, right? For this, instead of paying $17.99 or even paying $139 for all of them, you're paying each individual. So what happens is we give you a discount. So for the MagSafe, I can tell you how much it costs. For the MagSafe, it costs $6. $6 per MagSafe sale. So you got your assistant for 6 weeks. Let's say for the 6 weeks, you sell MagSafe chargers only, right? All you're paying is $6 extra each time a MagSafe charger sells. But we're charging $4.50 per MagSafe charger, and then we go all the way up. We don't pass $17 for MagSafes. So you're going to be making profit off of each product plus paying for the cost of the product if you wanted to go that route. But people that just pay the $300 a week, they don't have to pay for no products because they have $250 left out of the $300 because they paid $50 to the assistant. So you get every single week, if you pay $300, you get $250 worth of products on us. We don't make you pay for any more products. You don't have to pay. It don't matter how many products you sell that week, you have us to just ship it. And you don't have to pay any cost for the products. But with some people that don't have the money to just kick out, because again, I mean, shit is expensive nowadays. So for people that don't have the $300 to pay every week, we say just pay the $300. We will reserve your assistant for 6 weeks because it's $300 divided by 50. Your assistant requires $50 every single week to ship, list, and provide the products. That's 6 weeks. So that's basically how we break down the cost for the assistants. Okay. Now with that, you get the products. Now, each tier gives you better products. Prime example, if we have $800 to spend on products for you a week, we're putting phones. Now, we're not talking about iPhone 16s or nothing like that, but we putting like phones, iPhone 11s. We're putting drones. We're putting scooters and motorized scooters and things of that nature. Now, we at the $500 mark. We'll put things like speakers. We'll put things like smartwatches. We'll put things like clones. We'll put things that type of variety. And then with the 300, we'll put portable chargers. We'll put portable chargers. Well, not stands, but charging stands, charging pads. We'll put headphones, clones as well. And we'll put adapters and gadgets such as like the neck fans and things of that nature on your account. So that's how the eBay automation works. But no matter what, the point that I've been trying to make with eBay automation is eBay automation doesn't fit everybody just one way. And, you know, that's the beauty of it is when you pay the $300 to start eBay automation and you have a call, it's literally just like this. I'm literally here and we're talking and I'm like, yo, what's up, bro? And I'm like, hey, so what are you planning to do with eBay? Hey, man, listen, I'm on a tight budget, right? Like the $300 is everything I'm trying to kick out right now for my assistant. All right, bet. So we will reserve your assistant for 6 weeks, which means they'll be working with you for 6 weeks. And at the end of every week, we will send you an invoice for just how much it costs us to get the products. So you're not paying the extra amount. You're just paying for the cost that it costs us to get the products. You're not paying for shipping or anything like that. All of that stuff is done by us. So all you're doing is paying per product sold. So yeah, that you get two options basically with eBay automation. And this is new. And we had to change this when like all of the crazy stuff started happening with everything just going up, right? We used to just do and keep it at $300 a week. But we do give people options. Now, if you ask me, you make a lot of money when you do the weekly. You make a lot of money in stability when you do the breaking it down and just paying an assistant. Stability is because you have an assistant working on your account for a long time and you have the same behaviors happening on one account, which can, of course, boost your account because of the consistency and the behavior. So that's sort of kind of where you win, right? So eBay automation is like one of the best products I have ever. It actually is the top grossing product for me in general. But it also is one of those services that builds people that be able to branch off and not use us. And then people ask me, well, why do you do eBay automation? It just sounds too good to be true. Well, remember what I said earlier in this live. My main goal is to build partners, right? Because if I have you as a partner instead of having you as a customer, I can feed off of you. So I have people that have done eBay automation with me all over. Where do you think my products get shipped? All over, right? Because instead of just using me for eBay, what happens is they'll be like, all right, hey, Brandon, I'm going to cancel my eBay service and I'm going to handle my eBay now by myself. I'm like, all right, cool. And then they'll hit me up and say, hey, I got an order for a battery pack. Or I got an order for 10 AirPod Max clones. All right, cool. We'll send you the invoice. And then that helps me because now it shows that I'm having more shipments coming out of the warehouse. I'm having more transactions done, boosts my business. That's the beauty of eBay automation for me and for others, is we're building a partnership. We're also building we're becoming familiar with each other in the process. So that's where we went. That is exactly where we went. So I hope I explained that, Daniel. If I didn't, what I'll do is, if you can, go right here. Because if I didn't explain it right, I want to explain it right. Like, I don't want to, leave you in the dark. So what you could do, what the heck, is go right here. You can go to Why is my thing not typing? Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold up. Cause I'm gonna pull up my I don't know why whatever. You can go to Instagram. So you could go hit me up on Instagram and I'll send you I'll actually send you, just go literally to my Instagram and just you can go to this one or Educate Hustler. Educate Hustler I have a lot more activity on, so I'd rather you do it here because I get a lot of like messages on the other one. But I'd rather you go here and then I could just see you and I'll shoot you a call invite. We could just do a call. And that's for anybody. Like, if you don't understand something I say, y'all, just, you know what I mean? Hit me up. Or just join the community for free. I mean, and just literally talk to me whenever you want. Right here. Literally. All right. So that's eBay automation. All right, guys. So, I appreciate y'all. Everybody that has been sticking with me, man. I go live daily. I talk about a lot of business stuff. I also unbox products on here. I do a bunch of different things. So if you guys ever want to pop in and, tune in and work, let's work, man. This is hopefully not the last time I see you guys, man. I really appreciate everybody that watched. I appreciate everybody that commented. Shout out to Kelvin, Cam, Daniel. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to Rickley and Hi. Shout out to Sham Money. I Break Banks. Shout out to all y'all, man. I really appreciate you guys. And I'll see you guys later. Y'all make the smartest decisions y'all can, especially with y'all bread. And also, don't let these distractions distract you, bro. Stay focused. Don't let nobody fuck your shit up, man. Stay focused. I'm telling you, develop a system, invest in yourself, and never let nobody knock you off your pivot. Never let nobody's bad decisions, because I've done it recently, Never let nobody's bad decisions influence you to making a bad decision. Never let nobody's bad investments persuade you to make bad investments. And most importantly, be you, bro. When you fail, be happy that you failing and learning a lesson. Work the hardest and understand. All right, no problem, Daniel. And I'm promising y'all, we all gonna make it. You know what I mean? We gonna make it in different ways. We gonna make it some way. But as long as you destined and focused and ain't, quitting, you got this, bro. I love y'all, man, and I mean that. You heard me? I mean that. And I'll see you guys later. And I hope that you guys stay safe, all right? Daniel, I appreciate you, bro. Hit me up. And join my community, y'all. Join the community. Join the community. I'll be going live, bro. I'll be going live on the community. It just be me and y'all. And you can talk to me, literally. Go to my Instagram, HustlerTaughtMe, and just join the community for free. All right? All right, y'all. Love y'all, man. Talk to y'all later. Peace.